Guys, you know what time it is. We've got 6 things you should know. And number one on our list today is a National Oyster Day, so you can grab some at a restaurant if it's safe for you to do during quarantine, or you can get some for yourself if you're near a seafood supplier. And some fun facts about oysters: there are more than 100 species of them, and more oysters are produced in the Chesapeake Bay than in any other body of water in the world.
I believe that's up by Baltimore in Maryland.
I was going to say, I actually don't know where that is.
Speaking of which, we have a little Baltimore story coming up later. But globally, nearly 2 billion pounds of oysters are eaten annually, and only 1 out of 10,000 actually produces a pearl. But hey, you can get lucky today. If you do, post it to social media using the hashtag National Oyster Day.
How do you feel about oysters? I feel like this is either you love it or you absolutely hate it.
I'm okay with them.
Oh, really? You're like in the middle.
They're not my favorite. Like, if they're seafood, I will not go out of my way to order oysters.
But you will eat them if they're, like, say, at the table?
Yes.
And that's all the food that you have?
Yeah. You? Yes?
Yeah, I used to hate them, and then I actually gave them a second try, like, not too long ago. And my buddy, who is, like, really, like, an oyster fanatic, he's like, let me dress them for you. It's going to be great. And he did it, and I actually really liked them.
There you go.
It was really nice.
It just depends.
All right, guys, and Disney fans, listen up. Disney will largely bypass the big screen in the upcoming release of its new blockbuster, Mulan. The company says the live-action remake of the 1998 animated classic will now be released on its streaming service, Disney+. It will be available on September 4th for an extra fee of about $30. That's going to be on top of that regular fee that Disney Plus subscribers already pay. That's a little high there.
It's excessive. The movie will also be shown on the big screen in some areas where the streaming service is unavailable. Disney says the decision is not necessarily a blueprint for future movie releases, but CEO Bob Chapek says the company will keep a keen eye on how the sales will turn out. The decision is the latest hit the movie theater industry will have to take because of the coronavirus outbreak.
This is actually my favorite Disney movie. Mulan is my favorite princess, so I'm actually pumped, and I will pay the extra $30.
Do you have Disney Plus?
Yeah, no, I don't. My friend does, and I use it.
There you go. Cheat the system. Fine idea.
So I'm already saving some money. So all I got to do now is come up with the $30, and I'm good to go. Man, that looks good.
You'll be able to set $30 aside between now and then, I hope.
Surely.
Maybe.
Surely.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're switching gears to sports. The world's #2 tennis player, Rafael Nadal, will skip the U.S. Open this year. So he announced that decision in a series of tweets on Tuesday, where he blames the coronavirus pandemic. The defending U.S. Open champ said that the situation is very complicated worldwide. He also added, "It looks like we still don't have control of it." The 34-year-old from Spain called sitting out the tournament a decision I never wanted to take.
The professional tennis tours have been on hiatus since March because of the COVID-19 outbreak, with play resuming for women on Monday in Italy. Nadal is a 4-time U.S. Open winner and has collected 19 Grand Slam singles titles, one behind Roger Federer, who will also be out because of a knee injury. The world's top-seeded woman, Ashley Barty, will also not be competing. The tournament is still planned for August 31st in New York. Interesting, I didn't know that it was still going to go on.
It shouldn't now, if these big, huge names are not even going to be able to participate.
I believe they canceled Wimbledon. The French Open was canceled this summer, but play on, says the U.S. Open, with whoever winds up going.
All right, guys, we're talking about our way of staying connected, a place where we share pictures and, of course, give our friends and family a glimpse into our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, it turns out social media also has a dark side, and it's coming out in full force lately. Mandy Gaither has some tips on how to handle your outrage over social media in today's Health Minute.
A global pandemic, a divisive election, and a move to end racial inequality. If you're online and overwhelmed, you're not alone.
It's really amazing to us just how much angst there is on social media.
That's why Ken Gager and his colleagues at Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center decided to do a survey. Of 2,000 Americans polled, 56% changed their patterns on social media because of tension from current events,
which was a number much higher than we thought we would ever see.
3 in 10 Americans surveyed spent more time on social media, while 1 in 5 said they were limiting their time online.
They were trying to minimize the amount of negativity they are getting by blocking people in social media.
If you can't find serenity on social media, Yeager, who specializes in mental health, says give yourself some time to walk away from it. Get stuff done around the house or go outside to clear your mind. When you do go back to those posts, set a time limit and think critically about what you're seeing.
Just because it ended up in print or in writing somewhere doesn't necessarily mean it's accurate or correct.
For today's Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Why are you shaking
You
your
saw
head
the
at me?
list right there, right?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to chill on social media.
You don't
It
have
does
to
make me a
walk
little
away,
sad
but
sometimes.
set a time limit. She was very good this morning. You were not on the social media in our
See?
little time before the show here, so
See, I'm getting better.
bravo. Bravo.
All right, guys, it's the cheesiest, and now I guess it's for breakfast. That's right, it's a kid's dream come true, chowing down on a big bowl of mac and cheese to start off the day. And it seems like a lot of kids have actually been living that dream recently, with 56% of parents telling Kraft that they're serving it up way more in the morning, way more, of course, than before the pandemic. And that's what lockdown life will do for you, I guess, it seems.
Yeah, Kraft is also playing along. They've come out with these limited edition boxes with the word breakfast over where dinner usually is. The boxes will be on sale next year, but if you want one now, you won't just be feeding your kids, you'll be helping out Feed the Children. If you tweet hashtag KMC for breakfast and hashtag sweepstakes between now and Friday, you'll be entered to win a breakfast box along with a few other goodies. And every time KMC for breakfast hashtag is used, Kraft donates 10 boxes of their mac and cheese to Feed the Children.
That's pretty awesome.
Count me in. Everybody loves
I don't
mac.
know about this, though, for breakfast. No.
Really?
Nope. I'll take a donut.
I'll take mac and cheese.
Yeah. All right, guys. Baltimore's National Aquarium is welcoming the newest addition to its Puffin's colony. It's a tiny chick named Spaghetti that hatched a little over 2 weeks ago. And the aquarium posted on Facebook that the little bird has grown a coat of waterproof feathers, and it sure is cute.
Adorable. So Spaghetti will soon join its siblings, appropriately named Penne, ZT, say the word,
Gnocchi.
gnocchi, ravioli, and macaroni. The pasta-themed older siblings are already on exhibit. So far, Spaghetti has been fed by parents Vigo and Stay Puffed. In the wild, baby puffins usually stay in their burrow for 6 weeks before heading out into the open
Oh,
ocean.
it's so cute. And I love that they named him after pasta. I love him even no more now. I love
Where do we
Spaghetti.
get one of these? You need one.
Where? We need a live-in local mascot. This could be it.
Probably illegal, but if anybody knows where we can get one of
We'll
those.
just adopt this one.
Yeah, email the show.
All right, guys, stay with us. We're talking cancer research after the break. It could be in jeopardy due to COVID-19. I'm telling you how you can help. And later, we're spending some time in Jefferson, Texas, at a place where they're turning tiny pieces of wood into works of art.
Yeah, that's right. We're also heading to the kitchen to get cooking on this Wednesday. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.